Okay, next thing is we're going to do some work on exponents. And this is number 4-5 in your textbook, so follow along again and write everything down on your paper. First thing, we'll go over the instructions. We're supposed to simplify, so use all your properties of exponents, and your final answer should have only positive exponents. This first one, I'm going to multiply the coefficients, the 3 and the -2, to get -6, and then I'm going to add the exponents of the like bases since this is one big multiply problem. There is only an x and nothing else to multiply it with. There is a y to the third multiplied by a y to the first. There's like a first right there. And I add those to get y to the fourth. So final answer of -6xy to the fourth. The second one, no coefficients this time, so I'm just adding the exponents. So the 3 with the -2, which gives me 3 plus -2, or 3 minus 2, is x to the first. And y squared times y to the -2nd, I add those to get y to the 0. And now I can clean this up. The y to the 0 part's just 1. This is 1, so I don't have to worry about that. And this 1 I generally don't write in the answer, so the answer is just x. My next problem here, I divide the coefficients, the 6 and the 3, just like normal. This is a division problem. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. I think about this is still a fraction. And what I want to do is I want to take this negative exponent and I want to move it to the denominator and make it x squared. But there is already an x squared down there. So I have an x squared times another x squared. And that one, the denominator, I just add the exponents again. Since this is a multiply problem, I add the exponents. So I have 2 over x to the fourth for the final answer. And the last one's a little bit more tricky because of all the negatives, especially negative exponents. So my first thing is I can think about this as kind of distributing that -3. I got -2 to the -3 and x to the -3. And then the first -2 to the -3 I can think about as 1 over -2 to the third. And the second one I can think about as also 1 over x to the third. I change those from negative exponents to positive exponents and move them to the denominator, or the other part of the fraction. And now I'm multiplying the numerator times numerator, so 1 times 1 is 1. -2 to the third is like -2 times -2 times -2, which is -8 x to the third, for a final answer